We got Red Green Law here. He did cause quite of a problem early in this game's meta in this life, but now that Sakazuki's taken over, he's kind of fell off a little bit, and it's understandable, right? Toxic board removal, but we're trying to see if we can mitigate that with this build here. So the star of the build that makes it stand out is the Yuta. Yuta is more so for what's happening in this meta. One of the few recycle cards in this game, and being that Laws can shambles her in, so it's like, let's say Bonnie's stuck on the board, you got another target, a red target to put on the board, and she's going to add a card from your trash to your hand. And obviously, you got the lovely Chopper that you keep adding to your hand. You got Zoro to help you go for game, and you have Nami if the game is flowing so well and lovely, and you keep getting searches. Oh yeah, of course the Don, as you already know. Uh, and if you need your 2Ks, she can pull back the 2Ks. So pretty much the majority of the red cards you play, Yuta can get back. And once again, with the crazy board removal in this game, Yuta is going to allow you to get these things back as they're just getting removed. Hey, I understand bottom deck is also in this meta right now, but work with me here. Not everything's going to the bottom of the deck. Some of them is going to trash. Now, to help with your board presence, we got one 3-drop film Robin. It's green. It's a small 3-drop. Gets your little straw hat characters on the board. So it's just tech. Understand, it's tech. It can see play. You don't want to end up having a bunch of these things in your hand. That's why it's just at once. So when you get it, perfect. Get your quick double summon. You can swing with her and tag her back out and put something else on the board, right? For a little bit more power, and since he hits more targets, we got two 4-drop film Brooks. So you can, as you already know, it's 3 or less. So Zoro's a target, and everybody else pretty much is a target, including Robin herself. This this is a wild card here, right here. So Law is known for using up their Don. They use up their Don straight like that. They don't even play counter events. They use up their Don. So Chaka here is going to allow you to repurpose rested Don. So you're going to see more situations and more plays. If you can get this guy on the board, he's a big swing. You could shamble him onto the board, so you could pull the important cards like Robin, or get your film cards back to your hand. Get the Chaka out, and then Chaka can constantly keep allowing you to repurpose two Don over and over again. But yeah, like I said, this is the interesting card for this meta. Let's see how it goes.
All right, so we got the red green law here, right? We have Robin in our hand, so might get to showcase it in this game. Just trying a few things to see what we can do to reinvent the deck, especially for the meta. Granted, once EBO 1 drops, this deck is probably going to change dramatically. It might start doing some real damage again. At the moment, it's just one of those decks that you have to respect if you're not Sakazuki. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too sure how this deck fares with all the other stuff in the meta. I just feel like there's so many Sakazukis that it's just yeah, it just makes it real tough for this deck. And then of course, Enel, I'm sure Enel with its ability, well, yellow in general, and then Enel with its ability to keep prolonging the game, probably also makes it a little bit tougher for Law to do his thing. So here we go, get to showcase a little bit of Robin, the double summon. So the fun thing is that Robin, being that 4K power, you could swing with her real quick, either to take out a smaller body that's rested, or put one in attack lead, since most leads traditionally are 5, and then shambles her back so you can try to do it again. So we just have one, so it's great that we opened up with her, but it's like you don't want to see a bunch of Robins in your hand. It's not gonna be game breaking. The fact that Law can put things back to his hand and reuse them, it's like having one. It's like having 2 or 3 copies, depending on how often you're choosing the shambles. But the thing that I like outside of the double summon is that it's another target for the red cards in your hand if you happen to, be playing like a Rush Luffy or whatever red cards you're trying to tech. Because at the moment, I think Bonnie's like the prime choice to put back in your hand so you could drop a red target. Now you have another one. That blockers galore. Oof, the Brook with the Zoro. There we go. Finally chooses the block. So we got 2 1-drops and a 2-drop. So we're looking pretty good in terms of being able to fill the board back up. We're at 3 and I was at 2, board full of characters. And since the Brook is now out, he's the better shambles target at the end of the day. But yeah, because with Brook's ability to drop a 3 for free, it's obviously better than Robin, so it is what it is. It's just Robin's also less Don, so they both serve a great purpose. But you definitely want Brook once your board is healthy and stuff like that. All right. Oh, and we got a chopper. So you see that Alabasta 5-drop? I think he really helps out the law mechanics, but that's not a card you want a bunch of copies of as well. If you get the one, that's fantastic. Because you're always going to eat up your Dawn when you're law. Always. So here, let's repurpose that. Let's repurpose that. Let me put 2 over here. Yeah, this game is looking real good right now. Attacking the blocker, mainly because he has to, either he lets it go or he loses cards on his hand. And he protects it with the other blocker. Okay. Attacking with Niku. So you have to respect the 4 because it's easily a 5. Oh wow, he countered. Okay. We got Nico Robin back. Why is he countering so much? Because you would think, you get to your 1 Don state. Okay. I wonder if that was already in his hand. Yeah, we're 2 ahead for that. But anyway, you would imagine you just get to your 1 down state and keep all that defense for when you really need it. But that could easily be protected. Oh, we top decked another one. All right. Well, now it has 2 life and 2 cards in hand. So that's really 3 life because of his ability. We also have the Brook. It just seems like Summon Brook, put the Dawn, swing. Oh, he dropped a Cracker. I don't think that's okay, because you have to discard to do that. He was better off just having counter power, unless he thinks he's going to survive this turn. But there's no way you should feel that way. Okay, let's see it. Either you concede now, pretty much, or you use your leader ability. Yeah, I didn't understand that Cracker play. Granted, I like respectfully, the game wasn't looking good for him anyway, so does it really matter? Probably not. Oh, waiting for opponent just popped up. Okay. Yeah, see, if he didn't do that Cracker play, well, I don't know if that event was a trigger that he got, but he would have ended up just getting. No, wait, the trigger would have to go first, right? Yeah, I think that. No, you pick your order. So yeah, I don't know, whichever. I'll have to ask about that. Shambush. There we go. Too much. Yeah, that was a weird match. But anyways, GG.